Hello everyone and welcome to the Hobby Show on this Wednesday evening. I'm glad to see you're all here tonight. We're caretaking tonight on behalf of Fleetwood Joe, who's still not well enough yet, and we're wishing him all the best wishes to get well soon and to get back here where he belongs with his family. I have Julie Yorkshire Crafted to my right. She's going to do a piece in a bit. But let's introduce our hosts and co-hosts. So the next host is on behalf of Fleetwood Joe, still not well enough yet.
Hi everyone.
All the best wishes to get well soon and to get back.
We're hearing a back feed, by the way.
And Julie Yorkshire Crafted to my right. She's going to do a piece in a bit. Well, let's introduce.
We're playing the broadcast.
Oh dear.
Right, not me.
Not me. Not me.
Not me.
Not me. It's gone now.
It's gone.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just muted some people basically, right.
Right. Okay, so we have Adrian.
Hi everyone. Welcome to the show. Sorry about that for a moment. And here's
Hello.
Dave.
Well, it won't be the hobby show and it won't be connected to Jason if there wasn't no calamity somewhere along the line, would it, Jason? Hey, because obviously we always get a bit of that, don't we? But here we are. Hello, good evening and welcome. And we've got an action-packed issue tonight of the hobby show with lots of new faces and people you've seen before and lots of interesting things. So stick around and let's see what's going to happen.
So who shall I put up next, Dave?
Oh, number 3?
No. Put the person who did come on a while ago, but it all went P-tong.
Okay. Number 4 then.
Steve, you have to put your mic on.
Yeah, I've done it. Good evening. Welcome. So, nice to be on the show again. Hope you can hear me. I'm only just logged on. So, yeah. So, it's a good evening from me. And on to the next one.
One or two, Steve.
Number 1.
Well, Dave Welchy.
Hello. Welcome, everybody. Hello, welcome, everybody. It's nice to be on the show. Hope you enjoy it. Got a few of my bits to show. I've packed most of it away because I'm in between the moving house, so a lot of my stuff's been packed away. But I've got a few bits and pieces out, and I'll show you them in a minute.
Very good.
And our 6 guesses. Alex, you need to do your mic, please.
You need to do your mic, Alex.
That's better.
That's better. We should be able to hear you now, Alex.
Right, hello, welcome to the show. I hope you're all well. I hope you'll enjoy the show tonight. I have a 1A scale model space E-type Jaguar to show you, and also a 1A scale Eagle Moss Aston Martin DB5 street version model, which I hope you'll all enjoy.
Excellent. Excellent.
So, full out tonight.
So, yeah, full house.
Yeah, it's full house tonight.
Lovely. Yeah, it's nice to see everybody. Thanks for joining us. And I think we'll start off with the ladies, because obviously the ladies are always first.
Yeah.
Should always be first. So I think we'll go over to Mark for the chat. And Mark can read out the chat, and then we'll go across to the ladies for Yorkshire Crafter for Julie.
Yep. So Dave says, hello everyone, hope you're all doing okay and doing as you're told and keeping safe. We have the Hobby Show, hi all. We have P40F20, hi all. We have
P40F20.
A thumbs down, and the show hasn't even started yet. What's
Hello.
up? Because people have got nothing better in their lives to do. basically.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
We have Dave Milne. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Dave.
And we've got
Hi, Dave.
Hiya, all. Hope you're not missing me too much. Jason, we're missing you like mad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this is
well,
your third Jason.
We
Your
think it's like
third
part
Jason
of us
is
is
here.
missing.
Get well soon, mate.
Yeah. We have P40 F20.
Yeah, get well through, Jace.
Yeah. Get better soon, Fleetwood. And we have Love Minis. Hi, all.
I love minis.
Right.
I people.
Hi, lovely.
Change the camera to Julie.
Hello.
And there we go.
Hi everyone, welcome to the show tonight, and I have got some quilling to show you all. So
Oh.
basically, all quilling is paper curling. You can see that properly or not.
Yeah.
Curl little strips round a tool. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of a demonstration.
That's lovely, that, Julie.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. So it comes in big strips like this, and all I do is just have half the strip, and then we have the tool here, but I don't know whether you're going to be able to see or not. Just give me a second. Can you see that there? It just slots
Oh, yeah.
into the tool,
Yeah.
and then you just get it on the edge like that, and just curl it round the tool, just like this till you get to the end of the strip, and then I'll show you. Like this, and then I just let it go like that, and it just curls itself, and then you can make it into any shape. And
clever.
That
is
is lovely.
a petal, and you just glue the end
Yeah.
there, and you can just
Wow.
make all different shapes.
Make roses out of them.
Yeah, you can.
Lovely. Yeah. very nice.
Yeah, so that's my little bit for tonight. So
And
thank
would
you
you
very
use
much
that?
for having me.
Would you use that on a card then, Julie?
Yeah,
Yeah. So like a facing of a card or something.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I bet Mark ends up with some lovely Valentine's Day cards after that, wouldn't he?
I do.
He does. I did one for May the 4th for him. I did a little frame.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Excellent.
Fantastic.
I didn't know how that was done, and that's called what? Quilling.
Quilling or paper filigree.
Oh, paper filigree, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I noticed you've got a heart there on the board with some pins in,
Yeah.
and that's how you obviously start the outside bit, isn't it?
Yeah, you just train the paper strips round. So I just held it, and then just folded it round with the pegs with some little sewing pins.
Yeah, to make a heart shape. Excellent.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Brilliant.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Mr. Crafter.
Thank you very much.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
Right.
Oh, interesting. Right. Okay. So who's going to be next then? I think we said it would be Dave Welchy Welsh next. So Dave Welchy Welsh, what are you going to show us tonight, mate?
I build 124 scale models, as well as the bus that you can see in the background, which I'm having massive problems with because all my electrics have stopped working for some reason.
Oh no!
So I'm currently in the process of stripping that down to find out what's gone wrong with it. Yeah, I don't know what's gone wrong with it. It's just completely stopped working. I've broke the wires off the battery box yet again. But yeah, I'll sort it eventually. But because I'm in between moving houses, I'm going to leave it until I've moved now.
Yeah.
So I won't be touching that for a while now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've got a few models out. This is my first one.
Oh,
Volkswagen Beetle. Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Volkswagen. Nice. Lovely
So
that one.
Is that Tamiya?
This one was Tamiya, yeah. Yeah, got the bonnet as well. But
Wow.
I like to try and weather and make them look a bit old and rusty and
Yeah.
beaten up.
I may be up
So
for
that's
picking
me.
brains
That's me Beetle.
one of these days.
They are
Sorry?
fantastic.
Yeah, I may be up for picking your brains one of these days. Dave.
Yeah, the plastic. Yeah,
on weathering.
yeah. No worries.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
no worries.
How long does it take you, Dave? Wow.
Oh, I love that.
Depends how often I can get building. Really. I've boarded the inside out with some balsa wood.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That looks very, very impressive.
Yeah.
And in the
Very
front, you can see a
Very
little
good.
newspaper.
Yeah. Newspapers in the dashboard. Yeah, and bits
And,
of paper. Typical working day.
Can't really see it, but I've put ripped seats in there as well. Bit of weathering.
Would it be a builder's van then, Dave?
And the underside as well.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, yeah. I've
Yeah.
got some. I'm going to try and get some bits and pieces to put inside there, though. But that's just literally balsa wood, and it lifts out.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the back end. And then I decided to make some ladders for it out of balsa wood and toothpicks, and it actually does extend.
Yeah.
Clever, very clever, Welchie, clever.
Wow. My God.
Cheers.
Very clever.
And then I've built for on top little roof rack with some scaffold boards and some scaffolding.
Oh wow.
Oh my God. Jack of all trades. Wow.
And I've just dropped it.
All right.
This is a truck I'm in the process of building.
All right.
That's the one I'm in process of building. Just adding a few of the airlines and stuff like that.
Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous.
That one's in process. And then I've just got a couple more. This one's me tank with me diorama.
Oh, I love it.
Oh,
Oh, I love it.
Oh, wow.
the
Gotta
diorama.
get some resin water. Gotta
Welchie,
get some resin water for in here.
Yeah.
wow.
The bridge is all scratch built. All this is scratch built.
Yeah.
The wall's scratch built out to plaster of Paris, and then I've individually grooved all these bricks in.
Yeah. Excellent.
Very, very, very well done.
And then just one more.
Excellent. Excellent.
Another scratch built little garage.
Oh wow, I love it.
Oh, I like
All
that.
scratch built again.
Wow. That's very good, that will
And
be.
then if you open the doors,
Yeah.
the Beetle does fit in.
Yeah. I bet the transit does as well. Look at that.
Very good.
Just about. Just about fits on the front.
Oh yeah.
Go the wrong way.
That is very well, very, very well done. That.
Yeah, that's pretty much more stuff.
Fantastic. Brilliant.
The 1/24 scale really brings out details, doesn't it?
Yeah, the tank's 135.
Yeah. Yeah, I think most military things are 135.
Yeah, so yeah, if you want
132.
to give me a shout, Dave.
Yeah, okay, I will do. I'm not letting in on what I'm going to be doing yet, but I know exactly what I'm going to be doing. It's the big secret at the moment. So, but I will reveal it not
Yep.
before much longer. So yeah, brilliant. I love it. And are you going to be moving very far away from where you are, or?
It'll work out walking wise as the crow flies about 5 minutes from where I live now.
Oh, right. Okay. So not too bad then.
No, we've just literally sold. We've got about 5 or 6 weeks before it all goes through, and then we'll be going.
Yeah. Okay.
Downsizing. So I'm going to have to build myself a shed to do my models in.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Well, that's good because then you can lock the wife away.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, she'll be in the house. I'll be in the shed. It'll be lovely.
Right. Okay. Well, that's brilliant. I really do like that. I like the 1/24 scale a lot. I have a Coach, a Bedford Coach 1/24 scale, and that's fabulous. You know, the scale on it's lovely. Oh, look at them.
Oh my God.
Are they German soldiers?
They're British.
Oh, they're British.
There is one German in there. I think it's him. Yeah.
I think that's the one I saw. Yeah.
Yeah. All
Oh, yeah.
hand painted.
Yeah. Wow.
Did you hand
Yeah, he's the German.
Did you paint them yourself?
Yeah, they're all hand painted. Yeah.
Good job.
Hand painted. Yeah.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah,
Have you been doing this sort of thing a long time then, Dave?
very well done.
I
mate.
used to do it as a kid. Stopped. I fell out of it for quite a few years, and then just sorting out the garage one day, I found a model. Thought, oh, I'll build that, and then got back into it.
Yeah. So, and obviously,
Still learning though. Still learning.
oh well, yeah, obviously, because there is a lot to learn, isn't there?
Yeah.
Mark, can I ask you to
Yeah,
continue with the chat, please?
Yes. Okay. Right. So we've got Dave Milne, Get Well Fleetwood. We've got David Bassett, hi everyone, and Pepsi. Sends her love and get well wishes to Jason. Love Minis says, wow. David Bassett, that looks more fiddly than Rootmaster NM screws, Julie. Dave Milne, Dave W, what's the flashing lights in the background?
They are my DeLoreans. I'm a massive Back to the Future fan. And they're just like LED onto a Perspex that's been engraved with a DeLorean. Give me a sec. I'll just grab one off.
Wow.
There you go.
Blimey.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
As
great.
the light shines up, it just illuminates all the... I ordered one and they sent me two for some reason, so I'm not going to complain.
No.
Never looked a gift horse in the mouth.
Yeah. David Bassett says that Ford Transit is brilliant. Yorkshire Crafter says hi. Stuart
Thanks very much.
says beautiful model, so when you send it to me. Love Minis super. Chris Davies, does anyone
Depends how much you're willing to pay.
yeah. Chris Davies, does anyone want me on sometime later to show what I got to show? David Bassett, they are wonderful models. And Stuart Sullivan says, hi, Chris, yes. So he ain't got his spaces free.
Yeah, we haven't got any spaces free tonight, actually. So, but
Thanks,
yeah,
Dave Bassett.
Yeah. Okay, so shall we go to Alex now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hello to you all. I'm in the process of building 3 buses, which I'm struggling with one of them. So I'll take it off. It's the electrics that are a bit of a problem.
Right.
Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
I bought so many parts that I've had to replace. But I'm also building E-type Jaguar.
Yeah.
Sorry, you can all see. You
Drag
see
it
it?
back. Drag
Yeah.
it back. Oh wow.
Yeah.
That is lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
it's beautiful. That.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've got 5 of these.
5.
Yeah.
Fine.
I've got 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is one of my street version Aston Martin DB5.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's got to be my favourite car.
Mm.
Oh.
So have you painted that blue?
Yeah, blue, yeah.
Painted blue, as in from the silver.
Yeah.
Did you have that done professionally, Alex?
Yeah, yeah. I won't.
So you've resprayed that yourself, Alex?
No. What I do is, I've got a friend of mine that owns his own garage, and he doesn't live. He's not far away from me actually, and he charges me £100 to spray all the die-cast metal parts for any model, whether it be the E-Type, Aston Martin, or whatever.
Yeah.
And he does a professional job. It's lovely.
Yeah.
The rattle cans, when you use rattle cans, they're all right if you know how to use them properly, but when you
Yeah.
press the rattle, you can't control how much paint's going to come out.
No, you can't. No.
You get it runs there, and I've got no patience for that.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'll take it to the guy in the garage, and he does
Little
it.
top tip.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm building the 3 Rootmaster buses.
Right.
Two
Are
of
you doing
them-
them all the same? Are you doing them all the same colour, Alex?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. I would prefer one to be a Manchester bus,
Yeah.
you know, Piccadilly line, something like that.
Yeah.
But I need to get the decals for it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I can put you in touch with somebody with who could make them.
Yeah,
But they
please.
are expensive.
Yeah, I don't mind whatever it costs.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll pay it.
He would need. He would need what he would need is rough sizes of what you would want, and he would want like pictures of what you would want. So if
I'll send him photos of what it is I want, and then he can do them into like 1/12 scale.
yeah. I mean,
I don't know whether any of you've heard of these models, but I had them all at one time, and like an idiot, sold them all. Porsche. I had all the Porsche models, the Polka.
all right.
They did the Bugattis, Rolls Royces. They did the 2 trucks, the Globetrotter and the F12, Volvo F12.
Yeah.
Did all the Mercedes models, all the Ferraris, Ferrari Testarossas. I had them all. Now, I couldn't afford to buy one now.
No.
You know, I bought them in 1999, Dave.
All right.
1999, they're like £100, 150 quid, brand new. The box. Now it's over £1,000.
Oh my goodness me.
Yeah.
You know what though, Alex? You wait for one bus to come and then 3 come along at once.
I know. I just love these models so much. They are a joy to put together, and I love every minute working on them. The only thing I need to learn to do though is to spray them myself. So I'm saving up to get a Badger 150 airbrush. You can get from eBay for £150 spray booths that can go on top of your kitchen table.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get a compressor, and I'm going to learn how to spray them myself.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause, you know, there's nothing better than being able to spray your own
I've got an
models.
airbrush.
Eh?
So I've got an airbrush. They're brilliant.
Right.
Yeah, I've not got one yet, but I will be buying one. But with an airbrush, do you still get rungs on them though?
Yeah, you can do.
You can.
Put it on too thick. You're better
So,
off doing 3 or 4 thin layers than you are one thick.
so would it be better to thin the paint down then?
You can buy the paint that comes ready to spray,
Right.
or if you get any of the Tamiya paint, which I use a lot of, I thin it down.
Thin it down. Yeah.
And it sprays on lovely.
Well, I'll get in touch with
Yeah,
you.
just get some acrylic thinner.
Acrylic.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you a go.
Obviously, if you're using acrylic, you need acrylic thinner, but I always spray acrylics.
Okay. I thought that with an airbrush, you don't get rungs. You only get them with a rattle can.
No, you can. Obviously, if you hold the air gun, if you hold the airbrush too close, or if you put it on too thick, you still get runs.
It's got to be at least 12 inches away, 9 inches. Is it 9 inches away or 9 inches?
The best thing to do, when you get it, just practice on a bit of paper.
Yeah, I will do. I've got so many models.
Or if you've got some scrap models, practice on those.
Yeah, I will do, mate. I've got oh my god, I've got 8 models I've got to spray. I'm not looking forward to it either. But I love them. I love them. I tell you what I enjoy building the most is the bus.
Yeah.
All the electrics. All the electrics are working on the 2 buses, but on the 3rd bus, the engine sound is not working at the moment.
Right.
So I dismantled the 3rd bus today, and tomorrow I'll try to locate the problem. And if I need to put a new cable in, I've got new ones anyway. Yeah. I've got quite a lot of parts that I don't need for the bus. If anyone's interested.
Right.
I've got so many. I've got issues of 109, 104. I've got chassis parts. I've got lower deck floor. I've got so many.
Yeah.
So many.
Are you still going to go ahead with the idea of that breakdown?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yeah.
Good.
I'm just waiting on some more parts to come, and I'm going to give it a go, Dave. It's probably not going to be professionally look like it's being done by a professional. I'd say I'm a novice, not a pro. But I'm going to give it a go.
Why not? Why not? Yeah.
I mean, what I've got already helps me a lot. Like the length of the bus, minus I don't need a staircase.
Yeah.
And then you've got the entrance wall that can be used as a boot, like the back panel.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, it'll all come together.
Yeah, jolly good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the walls.
How's your bus coming on, Dave?
Well, you'll see it on Sunday.
Making out of wood.
Oh, the one I'm making out of wood.
Yeah.
I haven't done anything to it since we've got the root masters. So, because obviously I'm trying to concentrate on them more than anything else.
Yeah.
But as soon as the root masters are finished, then I'll be back onto that one. So.
Yours and Christine's bus are beautiful.
Well, thank you.
I love the indigo blue.
Yeah.
Very much. But I like Christine's post because it's got the cream color, it's got the green,
Yeah.
got the red around the windows.
Yeah.
It's lovely, beautiful.
Yeah.
Like
There's actually quite a few colours in there. I mean, obviously you've got the green, the yellow, the red, and then it'll have some gold on it as well. So and the gold will just be round the red stripe that's round the centre of it. But yeah, it's gonna look absolutely stunning when it's finished. So I'm really looking forward to getting on with it. In fact, I've got some bits that I'm going to show tonight a bit later on.
okay.
So yeah, thank you ever so much for that, Alex.
You're very welcome.
I love that DB5. I think
Yeah,
it's
next time I'm
beautiful.
on the show, I'll show you
Yes.
some more. I'll show you the Aston Martin,
Okay, thank you.
the James Bond car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice colour.
Chat then, Mark.
Yeah, I'm just going to say that I'll go to chat before we go to Steve-O. So Dave Milne says, great, Dave W. Stuart Sullivan says, saving the pennies, guys.
Cheers.
Martin McFly says, hello, everybody. And Dave Milne says, lovely DB5.
Hello.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, beautiful.
Shall we go to Steve?
Yeah.
Are you ready,
Why
Steve?
not?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good, that's Steve.
There you go.
Right. As you know, I'm building the Route Master, which obviously that you'll see that on Sunday, and obviously when we do 116 next week. I've obviously been putting on the HobbyShow and other sites this resin kit. It's an O-gauge kit. As you said, it's my first proper attempt as a resin kit.
Yeah.
Most of it like metal and stuff. So I really like this one, but the guy's now announced that he's going to stop making these in October.
Oh no.
I don't know if the unmentionable as he can't do work and the sideline because he does a lot of O-gauge kits. He does wagons, vans, he does loco. So he bits and pieces what you can add to some, to a loco, what you want to like super detail.
Yeah.
It's called SPT Developments, and he's supposed to be doing a longer version of this national. This is a 10.3 version. They did most companies had the 11.3, which is basically an extra window bay, but they have the window bays look a bit bigger. So I'm a bit gutted really because I'm going to order another one in July. I'm doing another one in July, and I'll probably try to order one in October before his stock runs out. But he has emailed me saying he is making the bigger version, so I'm hoping he might still just do the odd mail order. Because I'm sort of getting to the stage where I'd like a couple of these now. There's so many liveries and variations, then probably make them some sort of diorama. Where obviously I can plug them into a diorama, and I'm thinking about like lights again and like a smoke generator because these particular buses were not Euro friendly. But it's classed as a Leyland National. This is based on the Greater Manchester Transport. Obviously, you've seen me put the lights in and stuff like that, but now obviously the lights are actually finished. I've even got I don't know if you can just see the cab light on as well. I don't know if the camera picking that up.
Super.
So I mean, I'm just waiting for a few transfers. I was basically let down by one of the people who I've ordered them, but he won't send them me, so I don't know why. But so I've had to sort of sort them all out. But it's a nice little kit, mostly in the painting really. I really enjoyed it. This was my lockdown project, which we all had different projects on the lockdown. I'm just trying to see if I can get a bit more light into it.
Did you use rattle cans or an airbrush?
This is rattle can.
All right, looks lovely.
It was primed, rattle canned, and then I tend to put I put satin varnish on me to seal everything up.
Steve, I'll be honest with you, it looks absolutely lovely.
Thank you very
Considering
much.
it's sprayed you from a rattle can, that is lovely. Yeah.
And I've obviously had photographs on of different process of through. So a few people have actually said they've watched me build it. I mean, we even got down to the backlights working. You know, so
yeah.
So it's stuff like you said, and then as you said, obviously this is the battery pack. Just works on batteries. That's obviously the other side. But it's just
that is lovely.
Down to the exhaust pipes, the emergency door handle. It's just 3 batteries, and I've just wired everything together, and it's just red. It's basically red wires and black wires. It's so simple.
Yeah.
But obviously, people have actually said it. I've just ordered the little LEDs off eBay, and as you said, hopefully this battery pack will be underneath a baseboard, bit like the David Buckingham
bases,
where I put the battery pack underneath there, so it's out of the way. But I can just it's movable. I can just move it to each, to the other side. It's not in the way. But I've really enjoyed making this model, and as I said, because I'm a bus driver, I don't sort of crow from the rooftops. I'm into buses when you're driving for full time, and I've had a few drivers who've said, "I've seen your work," and even they're happy. They think it's amazing.
Yeah.
But I mean,
driven one of those, Steve.
There's what?
Have you actually driven one of those buses yourself?
Yes. This is. I grew up in the sort of. I mean, I left school about 85, so these were the staple diet at that time, and then I started driving buses from 1991 onwards. So I've actually drove Leyland Nationals in service. Wow. So it's obviously I've driven for Northwestern. I was driving for, so I've drove a few GM Nationals when they were the last days of them, sort of thing. But I drove National 1s and National 2s. So it's a nod to everything. I mean, I've even got down. I think I don't know if I can see it. I've got the ticket machine for the driver there, and there's even the clipper card machine in the corner. And I put some passengers in. I don't know if I can actually see them. You can just about see them, I think.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Even down to the no smoking stickers. You can get anything these days on the windows, because, again, this was the days when you could only smoke in the back of the bus and obviously not smoke in the front. But as you said, I've even got the radio, the detail. I've tried to do as much detail as I can. I've just used a little nail for the diesel cap.
Yeah.
Make it look a bit more different. And it's just stuff lying around, you know what I mean? I'm not really done much. I've actually got some transfers made for it.
Beautiful.
I've even got you can even see the driver's running board on the dashboard to tell him. So I mean, as he says, it does help me be obviously working on the buses. I obviously know what I'm looking at, but I'm quite happy with this. I mean, I've done quite a few scratch build kits and stuff in the past of various vehicles, but I'm quite happy with that.
Steve,
go on.
Have you thought about getting a little sound box off the internet and making it sound?
Well, that's things I'm willing to sort of, as you said, I was actually going to get a smoke generator, and then I was going to actually put this in front of the TV, but then play like a Leyland National startup and sort of do that. But I mean, all things like that, I'm willing to, it's put onto the it's the right places, isn't it? I mean, as you said, it's obviously a sound box, and obviously you must have to program it or download a sound or something like that. But I mean that's other things to come.
You can get the little button things that they put in children's toys.
Right.
off the internet, and and then you can, and some things you can record your own sound on. So
Listen,
I've seen them where like you can like send messages, can you?
It's going off for a 50 line. Steve, can I ask you one question?
Go on.
Have you ever actually driven a Route Master bus?
I have, yes.
Bless you.
I've driven Route Master 991, which was in the St Helens Transport Museum, and I was asked to take it to the AEC rally up in Nottingham.
Okay.
So I've actually driven a proper AEC engine one. And then I did some part-time bus driving for, I think it's now called Catch 22 now. It's up in Blackpool. And they used to do a summer service of Lytham St Anne's round and drive it round the front of the seafront.
Yeah.
And I've driven the Blackpool version of the Route Master, and I think they have a Dart. They call it the Dart Master, which is basically re-engined.
Okay. Do you know what? I grew up in Manchester, Steve.
Right.
Stephen. Yeah. And I can't understand why the Route Masters were discontinued. To be honest, I mean they're still running in London.
It's like health and safety, isn't it? That's the trouble these days.
I used to love them.
Yeah, they would do. Well, it is, but it's all the health and safety. And I've just, as I said, this has just come through the internet now. I've just bought myself one of these because I think it's worthy to keep hold of it. I wish they would be that cheap for the Route Master. Just over £11.
Oh, right.
It's proper job, and it'll come off, and the bus fits inside. I'm even thinking of drilling 2 holes in so I can connect the battery pack up.
Yeah.
I can have it on show, but I wish the Route Master one would be that cheap.
Does anybody know how much it will be for a display case for the Route Master?
About £390.
How much?
About £390.
Oh, wow.
So I'll go back to myself now.
Wow.
So yeah, that's my resin kit. Hopefully I'll hopefully have another one. Going to do another one. But yeah, I do. It's
brilliant, Steve. Brilliant.
I've sort of got rejuvenated since the Route Master.
Yeah.
I love people seen the Route Master. I mean, I have got the Route Master in another room, but I've done the mod now, which you've all seen.
I've seen it. Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
There is another company that does make, I think they're O-gauge buses or thereabouts.
Okay.
And the guy makes them out of card, like plastic card.
Okay.
And he makes like the kits, and you put the kits together.
Okay.
And I think it's connected. I think they call him Sims, SIMS, Sims.
Right.
So have a look on the net, and I think it's Brian Sims. I'm not sure, but the name rings a bell. But if you look in the group that you and I are in, the Model Bus group, I believe there's some of his models in there, and I believe one of the people do them and put them together. I think it's Mr. Day, and Mr. Day puts them together and makes them and everything. But yeah, I think that's nearest you'll probably get to O-gauge.
I mean, most people have the 4mm stuff. You know, the one is it the 170? Is it 176? Is it scale?
176, yeah.
Which is great. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can't knock that gauge, but now since I got into this gauge, you can do so much.
Yeah.
You can put the lights in, I can put passengers in. I mean, I've even made, because I've got quite a lot of photographs of buses from my own experience, I have actually printed photographs off and made them smaller and cut out the logo for the window and things like that. Wow, you know what I mean? It's but eventually one day I'll probably have a go at my own transfers because it's a big market, isn't it, making your own transfers?
Yeah.
Just as a question, Dave Welsh, what do you do with transfers?
I have got some decal paper that I have used a couple of times.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And you obviously print that off, do you?
Just scale it down. Yeah, you print it off with your printer, and then you spray it with a clear lacquer, so that when you dip it in the water, obviously the ink doesn't run.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good
Okay.
idea. So
It's
that's worked well then.
It says it's just getting the right program on
You
your
get- you
computer to do all that, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
there's not that many, but certain people have a nice program where you can scan,
Yeah,
drag it to this program, and then it'll do all. You know, you can downsize it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Peter curtains are lovely, aren't they?
yeah. I mean, I've used Word for mine.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Chat then. Dave Milne says, "Cool bus, Steve." David Bassett says, "Love the resin, Leyland National."
Thank you.
And David Bassett again, London Country were the biggest purchase of the Leyland National, both 11.3 and 10.3 versions.
That's right. Yeah, I remember. I've driven a few of the old London Country ones when they came up to Northwestern on second-hand market.
Yeah.
But I must admit, I've driven like really old-fashioned 1974 on the L registrations on the last bus from Preston, and it never missed a beat. You know what I mean? They were preferred better than the newer stuff. Some people used to say, "Can I have the old one better than the new one?"
Yeah. So, is it you next then, Mark?
Yeah.
Okay. So, fire away, Mark.
Right. So this might be boring to some people, but I want to discuss binders. We all get them to put our magazines in.
Yeah.
But there is two different types out there, and this type we all know very well, which has got them at the end there, and we just simply pop it into the magazine, into the binder. So I'll do that.
And while you're on about that, the maximum amount of magazines to go in the classic Rootmaster one would be
26.
26.
Yeah. So that holds, like we said, 26. But then this is a different type.
Ah.
You get that.
Oh, heck.
And I've people turn around and say, "How do you put the magazines in?"
Yeah.
Like that. So I'm going to show you. Now this will only hold 20 magazines.
The DeLorean and Ecto 1 come with them.
Yeah. Well, I've got the Ecto 1, so yeah, I was doing mine yesterday. So what you need to do is you need to take these off the sprue.
Yeah.
Just twist them off.
Same as the Jaguar binder.
Yeah. Okay, you get your magazine. So here we have Build the X-Wing issue 1. Open up the magazine to the center page, which is that. Then you have to get your little pin from the other side of this and bob it in. And then you do the same at the top. And that is how you put one of them magazines in one of these binders.
You know what, Mark? That's better.
Yeah.
I just think it's better.
The only thing is, this only holds 20 magazines, where the other holds 26.
It's all right.
Yeah.
More binders. Just get more binders, don't you?
Yeah. But I just thought I'd show the difference in between the two binders.
Yeah.
So, because a lot of people ask, how the heck do you put magazines into these binders?
Yeah.
And I was the same when I first got mine with the Millennium Falcon. I was, how the heck do you supposed to put the magazines in? But that is actually how you do them. So yeah, it is fairly easy. But I mean, I've known some people try and do it from the inside, like there and there, and it's no, you have to go from the top and the bottom.
Yeah.
So that is how you do these binders. And that's my little bit done.
Excellent.
I'm now
It's a shame they didn't print a little pamphlet off, put in with them, basically.
Yeah. So that's me done.
Excellent job. Thanks, man.
Well done.
Excellent. So, do you want to go next, Adrian, or do you want me to go next?
You can go next, Dave.
Okay, well, just give me a second then to do my camera, and my camera is bang. And there we go. Right. Okay.
Put you on live screen.
Thank you. Well, what on earth have we got here? Well, this month is June, isn't it? And we're exactly 6 months till this fella comes, aren't we?
Wow.
Aye. Well, this is a diamond painting of obviously Father Christmas or Santa Claus or whatever you want to call him. Guy in a red and white suit with a beard. So yeah, Christine's been busy working on this one, and she did it in absolutely no time at all. It's obviously a diamond painting, and it's a full one, a full diamond painting of good old Nitty Whiskers, we used to call him. And it really does sparkle and shine. It's beautiful, I think.
How long
really
did it take you to do it, Dave?
Pardon?
How long did it take her to do it?
About a week.
Lovely.
Yeah, about a week. She wasn't at it all the time, but you know, some of the time she was.
Wow.
And yeah, absolutely wonderful. And I think it's going to be a great addition to obviously our Christmas Christmas decorations, because obviously we can hang this up when it's Misty Whiskers time. So that's that. And lovely as it is. I'm not sure what she's working on next. I think actually she's working on some making some masks. She's going to have a go at making some masks. I know she's got her sewing machine out, so we'll probably show you some handmade masks next time. So that's what she's been up to. And then, well, I've been up to this. What on earth have you been doing, Dave? I can hear you saying. Well, obviously these are bits for the Route Master. The bits for Christine's Route Master in particular. And you might not be able to see him very well on this camera, but we've been taking some advice of you guys, and obviously spraying the little tiny NM screws. I don't know if you can see that on my camera.
In cream.
So in cream, yeah. And that, well, it's actually sun yellow. It looks like cream on here. But I've had a problem with this part here. This is a rain shield, and no matter what I do with this rain shield, I've scrubbed it, I've given it a coat of undercoat, I've given it a coat of primer, and can you see that it started to react along that top corner just there?
Yeah.
So it's difficult to see in this light, I know.
Dave, I've got about 15 of them spare. So if you ever need any, just give me a message, mate.
Well, it's not broken, Alex. It's just the fact that I need to seal it with paint, and I've got a couple of ideas left before I do bin it. But
what caused the reaction?
I think it's something in the plastic.
Is
I
it?
honestly think it's something in the plastic because I'm using Plasticoat undercoat, and Plasticoat undercoat covers everything. But obviously not this on there. The other one is absolutely perfect.
Lovely.
Is absolutely perfect. But
just do it again, please.
Pardon?
Just do it again. Redo it.
Yeah, I'll have to do it again. Yeah, and then obviously
pre-paint.
Do I use acrylic paint? No.
No, pre-paint.
Well, actually, I use it's Plasticoat, primer, and undercoat all in one.
No, what I mean by pre-paint, Dave, is when you send your car to be spray painted, when they've sanded it all back down, they use a thing called pre-paint, and what it does, it removes dust, any particles, chemicals, anything off that part, and then the paint will stick nicely to it.
Yeah, well, White Spirit will do exactly the same.
Yeah.
White Spirit will do exactly the same. So I've tried it with White Spirit, and it doesn't make any difference. But also, when you've got the screws painted, they're obviously so tiny.
Oh my God!
And
Although
one of
the
the problems,
Dave,
one of the problems I've got is I'm putting them in the plasticine. There's a lump of plasticine with them just pushed in. But once the paint dries, obviously you can't touch these until the paint's dry. But once the paint's dry, then it's getting them out the plasticine without too much plasticine being stuck to the screw. Do you see where I'm coming from?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
obviously that's a difficult scenario as well. So I've thought about painting them by hand, and I've thought about all sorts of scenarios. The little strips, I'm spraying them as well. Oh, what was that? A doggy.
Little doggy, yeah.
The little strips, I'm painting them as well by rattle can, and I'm just popping them across some plasticine. But what's happening is that the plasticine is actually marking where the paint goes on the item. So it's like pooling a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
So what I was thinking of doing was getting a block of balsa wood and pinning these to a block of balsa wood and just letting them hang down.
Yeah.
So in that fashion, and then spraying them. So I was going to try that idea instead. Anyway, that's some parts of Christine's bus that obviously I've been spraying. I think we passed on joining the Model Bus Federation, and the magazines that you get with these Model Bus Federation. You get one a month, so obviously you get 12 copies a month, 12 copies a year, sorry, and they call it the Journal, and it's packed with lots of information about models, model buses in particular. And I just looking the other day at this one from April and opened it up, and there was a line drawing of a plan of a East Yorkshire domed roof bus. And this particular line drawing was made by David Marshall, and he's a member of the club. And David Marshall actually made the scale model in 1/76 scale. He first of all found some photographs of the real bus, and you can see why it had a domed roof. There's the Beverley Bar that they used to go through, and that's why they had a domed roof. And so obviously these buses have got domed roofs, and there's the interior of a domed roof bus, if you've not seen one before.
That looks more comfortable than what we have now.
Oh yeah, definitely, so.
Yeah.
Definitely comfortable. Well, this guy David Marshall, I know him. He lives fairly local, and he made quite a few models in 1/76 scale, and he made the exact scale model of this bus. And I can show you the bottom one; it might come up better. There we are. Look. So,
wow.
And that's in 1/76 scale. So obviously the detail in that is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So, and then he's made a single decker as well, and there's the single decker.
Are you tempted to make one now you've got the plans, Dave?
Oh, in 1/12 scale. Oh, yeah. 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 I mean, there's obviously lots of other buses that I'm interested in here as well. You know, there's a Ribble bus, for instance, and you know, there's Halifax ones and Bradford ones and all over England ones. You know, so there's modern ones, there's old ones, there's all sorts of ones, in London ones, so which is in this book. So, yeah. If you're interested in model buses, join the Model Bus Federation. It is well worthwhile. It's 25 quid a year, and as I say, you get a magazine a month, so you get 12 magazines a year, and it's packed full of information, and you can even buy kits and models. I mean, the latest kit out will be this whole trolley bus in the top corner here.
Wow.
That'll be the whole trolley bus, and that'll be in 176 scale. But obviously, there's lots of others in 176 scale and other scales as well. And then there's lots of spares like bonnets and radiators and chassis and bits and pieces for all sorts of scale model buses, but nothing 112 scale, not up to now.
No.
But maybe in the latest one, you may see something familiar from my neck of the woods. Who knows? So anyway, keep an eye out for that.
Just the thing on that plasticine, Dave, to get them out without it sticking to the screws, try cooling down the plasticine.
Cooling down the plasticine?
Yeah, because when you cool it down, it gets hard.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
A bit like blue tack. So if you cool it down, maybe put it in the fridge or something, then they should come out.
Okay, well, I'll try that. Yeah, I'll try that. Thank you very much.
No problem.
And then hopefully they won't stick too much, will they? So,
no.
And that's about me done. But that's about me done. But join me on Sunday 8 o'clock.
So I'll do chat quickly. So
can I just introduce you to Barry?
Oh,
Barry.
Sit down.
Oh,
Sit down.
Oh, look at
Yes.
him.
Look, what's this? Look, what's this? Wait.
Barry.
This is Barry.
hi Barry.
Look, what's this? This one. There he is.
oh.
What's this? What's this?
Barry.
There you go.
So
This is my boy.
Yeah, lovely.
so
There you go.
P4PF20 says, beautiful Christine.
Jolly good.
Dave Milne says, nice, well done, Christine. P40F20 said, you have a job of work to paint all them screws for your buses, Dave.
Yeah,
And
telling me.
says, you might try silly putty rather than plasticine. I don't
Okay,
know what
yeah.
silly putty is in this country.
Yeah, it'd be like window putty.
Yeah, okay. Can you just put me full screen a minute, Adrian?
Yes, certainly.
Thank you. So I'd just like to say, today I reached a milestone on my channel. I've now got over 200 subscribers.
Wow.
So I want
Well
to
done.
personally thank Adrian, Dave Say, Dave Milne, Fleetwood J, Chris Camplin. Thank you so much for all your help and support, and everybody in the chat as well. You know, you all play a part in the things that we do. And I'm so chuffed today that I've reached that milestone. I never thought I'd get that. And it is all down to you guys helping me along the way. So thank you so much. You know, I must mention Penny and Horlicks, because Penny will kill me if she doesn't. But thank you so much. You know, I'm really chuffed today, and it means a lot. You know, you let me into this world of yours on doing lives and the Route Master show, and you know, I'm much appreciated. So thank you.
You're
Mark,
welcome.
I like the haircut.
It's
It
short.
makes you look
It's
like-
everything.
It makes you look so much younger, mate.
I'm 39.
I mean that in a nice way as well.
Yeah.
Eh?
This is the quarantine cut because I can't get to hairdressers.
Man was like that once. Not anymore. Yeah.
So, Yorkshire Crafter says hi, Barry, and Dave Milne says we are all dog lovers.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yes.
So, are you ready to go, Adrian?
He's gone.
Yeah. I got to change camera angle basically.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Adrian's going to go next and show what he needs to show. Tony Evans has just come in. Hiya all. Good to see Alex too. Just home from work and tuned into the show.
Excellent.
Okay.
You need to go full
Hello.
screen. Okay?
Right, sneak peek on the Terminator.
Oh,
Right, this one here is going to be issue 63.
yeah.
Wow.
Basically, it looks like you might glue that piece onto there, then you fix that piece onto there.
Ah,
This is issue 64. Basically, you fit one of these pieces onto that section there.
yeah.
At the time being, you don't do anything with that piece. It's a piece you deal with later. This is issue 65. And you might find all these plastics at the moment is plastic.
Right.
You have another cylinder looking like that with this one. And this piece here. So you might find that cylinder will get fixed onto there. And I think you find you'll fit that onto there at the same time. Then you'll fit that piece onto there. And the final issue is 66. So I just had to remember which issue up.
Right.
And it looks like we have a muscle piston there. I think we'll probably glue two pieces on either end of that. And we'll have two plastic pieces there to glue on. One to go there, one to go there for extra detail.
Wow.
Very nice.
That is my Terminator.
Okay.
Excellent.
Fantastic.
And let's move these out of the way
Is that what you'll be building Friday?
quickly. Yes, I'll be doing 2 of those issues on Friday.
I'll be there.
And I got the next 4 issues
I'll be
of
there.
the P40 Ferrari F40.
Wow.
Wow.
What issue are you up to, Adrian?
I built up so far issue 12. I've
12.
got issue 13, 14, 15, and 16 to do.
And when will you be
But
doing
issue 14, we're getting an extra part because modification part which we originally get.
Okay. When will we be doing them 4 issues for the F40, Adrian?
I have not at the moment decided at the moment.
Friday. Okay.
I might do it a Sunday or do it another Friday sometime.
Okay.
Excellent. Busy as always, Adrian.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, well, I think we've had a good show tonight, guys.
Yeah, it's been brilliant.
Yeah, have a brilliant show.
And I'd like to
Yeah,
thank
brilliant.
Steve Owen, Alex, and Dave Welch for braving it and coming on the Hobby Show.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Much appreciated. I know we didn't give you much
Thanks for having
warning.
me.
That's okay. Adrian, thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
We didn't give you much warning because we were discussing it the other day, thinking, right,
Yeah.
who should we have on? So yeah, but we knew Dave Welch. He tried to come on a bit ago, and it just went down the pan and stuff like that. So it's fantastic to see Dave and his models because I've been waiting to see them for ages.
Yeah.
So and I think we've had a really good show tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Oh,
Yeah, you're welcome.
anytime, Dave. Anytime. I know we probably won't see you for a bit because you're moving.
Yeah.
But yeah, come on anytime.
Yeah.
And that's the idea of the Hobby Show, to show
Yeah.
off the
Thanks very
hobby.
much. Will do.
Yeah. So, Dave, do you just want to talk quickly about the Rootmaster chat?
Right. Okay. Yeah. The Rootmaster chat. We have like a Zoom meeting on a Thursday, and what we've decided to do is have that Zoom meeting on a Thursday once a fortnight. So there won't be one tomorrow because obviously today is the Hobby Show, and we haven't physically built an issue of the Rootmaster, so we can't do anything regarding any questions or anything about the issues of the Rootmaster. So the next Zoom chat will be a week on Thursday. So obviously hopefully, fingers crossed, that we get an issue next Wednesday. We get issue 116 next Wednesday. And obviously, the Thursday following will be a Zoom chat if you want it. So we tried it initially every week, but once we realised that there wasn't going to be issues of the Route Master coming every week because of the COVID-19, of course, then we said, well, there's little point in running that every week as well. So we said, well, we'll try and do it now once a fortnight on a Thursday after the Route Master show. And but having said that, I have got a piece of paper here, and it does state that there's issue 116 will be on sale on the 17th of June, and then issue 117 will be on sale the following week. So it looks like they'll be going back weekly after issue 116. Fingers crossed and all the rest of it. Don't take that for red, guys. Stories.
Is that from Hachette?
That's from Hachette, yeah.
I ordered issues 18 and 19 today.
Yeah, they're online, aren't they? Yeah, they're online. So
no, by phone. By phone.
Yeah. Well, I get mine personally from the news agents.
Oh, do you?
And this piece of paper came in with issue 109, I think it was, at the news agents, and it told us when there was planning on fetching out the issues, and it was due to COVID-19. So
yeah.
And when you think about the logistics of everything, you can understand why, because buying an issue of a magazine isn't really an essential, rather than a tin of beans, which is obviously essential, but, or even several other. But yeah, issues of magazines were not so much of an essential.
I would say it's an essential. It's keeping me sane.
Well, you think about it, basically, it's got to get from their warehouse to the shops for people to buy it.
Yeah. So. And now the shop's going to be actually open that you can buy it from. That's another issue.
Yes.
We've had WH Smith's that's closed down in certain areas, haven't we? And several other shops. So. Yeah, so and then the distribution companies, some of the distribution companies haven't been working, and they've been diverted on.
Or they haven't been working fully.
Yeah, or they haven't been working fully, or they've been working on food stocks or something. So yeah, you can understand why.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think it's been a great show tonight. I'll just do 2 bits of chat that's come up. So P40F20 says, great show, guys. And Dave Milne says, great show again. Thumbs up, everyone, and subscribe to these wonderful people.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll do us goodbye. So I'll tell you what, we'll start down below, me, and Dave Welch can go first and say goodbye.
Yeah, thanks very much for having me on. Absolute pleasure to be on eventually. Been really good, guys. Thanks for the invite, and hopefully I will get back on again at some stage.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah. Alex,
and thanks for everyone for watching, and thumbs up for these guys. Like them, thumbs up.
Thank you. Alex?
Thank you very much for having me on the show. It will be my pleasure to be on as often as I can. You're all lovely, lovely people, an inspiration to me, building the Route Master bus or having any difficulties in building. You're all brilliant, lovely. You, Adrian, you, Dave, you, Mark, Dave, Welch, and Steve, bless you. I love you all so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Steve, do you want to go next?
Mark, thank
you.
Thank you.
Right, it says good night from me. You hopefully you'll see me next week with 116. And I think I'm appearing on the Dave's show on Sunday as well. So we'll probably do more talk about the Route Master then. But yeah, thank you for my people there, all the people around me. They've been great. And nice to meet you, Alex, as well. We've been communicating over the Route Master, which is that's what it's all about, isn't it? Helping each other out.
I know. Yeah.
Yes.
And we'll go Adrian next. I know Adrian doesn't say much, but you would not believe what he does behind the scenes. He sets it all up. He changes all the cameras for us so it can be solo layout. So he's an absolute important part of the show. So Adrian,
he's brilliant. Bless him. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you all. Sorry, I don't say much. Generally, most people always say something already because I'm near the end and think, what do I say normally? Thank you, everyone, for watching.
Okay. And last but not least, Dave say.
Okay.
You speak louder than words, Adrian.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, thank you ever so much for joining us tonight, and thanks to all these guys as well, because if it weren't for these guys, we wouldn't have a show, would we? So, and thanks to Fleetwood J for thinking about this idea in the first place, because it's his baby, really. And Fleetwood, hurry up and get back here, because I want to be doing other things, you know. So this seat's a bit warm for me, you know. Come on, come back here. So anyway, thanks for joining us. Give this channel a nice good thumbs up, and subscribe to everybody who was on here, and see me and my channel and one or two of these guests as well on my channel on Sunday night at 8 o'clock. And there might be some special thing that we're going to have a look at. There might be some update with Christian Plus. There might be. Come and have a look.
Right. Thank you, Dave. I will say good night. I will also say good night, Dave. Thank you. You are like my wingman on these things, especially when we do the instructions and help people out. But yeah, thank you, Dave. Thank you, everybody, for coming in tonight. Thank you, everybody out there, for watching. Fleetwood, please come back soon. We're missing you. You know, you're like a brother to us, and you know we need our family member back. We know you're having difficult times, so get better soon. And yeah, we'll be excited when you get back. And I will say good night from me. Thank you, everybody. See you later.
Good night,
Goodbye.
everybody. Thanks for having me, and I look forward to being on the show again. See you, Steve, Adrian, Dave.
Yeah.
Bye.